Alright, trappers, a new day. Out at that area we caught a beaver at yesterday. They built the crossover right through cut the swamp in half, if you will. I had the TS85 on a Hags slide rod. So trap's gone. Haven't been in there yet. Don't see anything, but this is that place. The water is almost like tea. It's brown. We'll pull her up and see if we got anything. Dude, little, oh, yeah, there it is. A nutria rat. Caught him by the whole back leg. Not a very big rat either. Anyway, well, for those that might be new to looking at this, what this is, you buy the Hags rod system, you get a little steel collet. It goes on a 1/2-inch fiberglass rod. You can either ping it on there, or what I did is I just took a hammer and flattened it on there. Some of them are about flush, some of them I move up. I use an 8-foot rod. On the other end, they give you another steel sleeve. It's got a 3/8 hole in it for the 3/8 rebar to go through. Then you stake it in. Pretty simple system. And then you get a slide lock. Fits the 1/2-inch, and probably go a little bit bigger, but 1/2-inch fiberglass dowel good. I was, this is the first year using them. I was worried about them chewing up the fiberglass. But so far, I've had several of them, like this one has had many catches, and I don't see any wear on them yet. So hopefully they won't. Again, this was a TS85. First year of using them too, so this system and this trap are both first year. And I am impressed with both of them. I like the lightness of the rods. What I used before were cold rolled steel, smooth 1/2-inch rod. But it weighs a lot. This system a lot lighter. This TS85s are working really good. All right. Again, ugly old nutria rat. Call him half muskrat, half beaver. This is an average size one. All right, we'll get back to the buggy and on down the line. All right, trappers. We're here again at a familiar stop. The old ditch has went down a lot since yesterday. But as it is in Mississippi, that's going to change tonight. We're supposed to get anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rain again tonight. Anyway, we got this crossover. We showed, you can see the trail coming through the vegetation real well. The trap's gone. We'll see if we got anything. Had a beaver here yesterday. Oh, got some weight. Definitely got some weight. Another beaver. Good size beaver. MB on me. MB on me. A lot better beaver. Old sow. Getting ready to have some youngins. Anyway. Rah. There we go. Again, Hags slide rod. Turned out to be a pretty good system. I want to show y'all something here. For those that might be new to the channel. After I get this set. This is that one that's pretty deep. Nothing we can do about that. And we should always probably be a back foot catch like that. Let me take care of her right quick. Say, pretty good size old girl. Now on them Hags rods, I've showed this in other videos, but I know new people watch. This is how I transport them. This is 3-inch PVC. All I did is I put a collar on it, another little short piece of 3-inch cap on it. Just tied a washer on the inside for my handle to pull it off with. And I don't know, I kept a dozen rods in there, so it easily fit a dozen rods. That's how I transport them. This is actually my canoe rack when I use my canoe up home for muskrats. It works really well, and the canoe will fit right over top of that. I just use some plumber's tape to screw it down in and screw it on the front of my buggy. I've got the pipe underneath the cab, but there's about yay much space. I got a piece of 2-inch, screwed it in place, actually I strapped it in place, and put screws down through it to hold the plumber's tape on the front end of it. So anyway, the way I transport them works pretty good. So we'll get on down the line and see if we got some more. All right, trappers. What we got here is just a kind of a swampy area, crossing one of the roadways into another swampy area. Probably a place the shit I already had set up. Maybe we don't come through here every day, mainly when we're hog hunting. But come through here today and I noticed some scratching up in the road. So we stopped and looked, and looked like a troop of otter come through here last night. So we're sitting behind them. Usually not a good idea for otter. You usually want to maybe several days before they come back through. But we're going to do what we can to catch them when they do. I don't have a whole lot of sets on this end of the property, so get a few out in here. So what I got, found the run. You can feel it notched out right there is where they seem to be coming through quite often. So we're going to put a 330 in here, and then we're going to put a Hags slide rod on the other side. Put that down. The otter dive shallow. Beaver will dive all the way down. Usually otter will just go right under the obstruction, so I don't want my trap all the way to the bottom. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's about 3 foot under, or 3 inches under, not 3 feet. Take the safeties off, and I got some sticks here. Gonna just build a little barricade. I'm off each side. A little bigger one here. Uses the dive stick. There. Stuff on each side of it so it don't try to float away. Seen one of these going under. Don't want him going under. Him in here. So kind of make it look like a tree fell in there. Nothing for him to get worried about. We'll get wired off. And wire off hopefully back to this tree so they kind of get out of the way a little bit. And that is it. We'll go around to the other side. Then a hag set. I've mentioned this before. We're on the other side here. We'll put in this hag set on this otter run. But I don't like going down the slides when I'm going in to set them if I can avoid it. This one I'm going to go around. Hopefully I don't find some really deep water really fast. The trail's kind of wide. We'll have to narrow it down a little bit. Barely got enough water to drown one. So we're going to go for the front foot catch, so that'll help. Wind be out in here. Just make sure you slide it off going down the rod. I'm going to use my stake to make me a little trap bed real shallow. Good and tight. It's off center, but the trail is really wide, so we're going to have to narrow that down. That'll be the edge we want right there. And we'll just find hopefully some of this stuff looks good. It's real bushy, just so they don't want to come up through there. Another one on this side. It just kind of naturally says, hey, shoot for this direction. Let's crap out of here. And that should do it. Real simple, real easy. Hopefully we'll get him caught, get down there in deep enough water to put him out. We'll run this for the next few days and see what we got. Alright guys, we're here on crossover, a different one on the Bayou. I don't have any beaver sets along here, but what I am going to do is right here you can see a DP, and then right over here we have another one. I want to put a new flavor of Molicious cherry in here. I've been making up. Been marinating for about a year now, so smells good to me. We're not going to use any fish oil or anything, just using the cherry Molicious, and we'll see how it does, trying to come out with a new flavor. All right, just put in 2 more of these DP Coon sets for coons, using the upside down cherry flavor I'm trying. Bad place to try it. This place has very, very few coons. Matter of fact, the owner told me not to worry about messing with coons. They've had so few seen this past summer. But we are going to go ahead and see if this will work, because it was inconvenient to do it the other places. A little look at the swamp here for anybody that likes that type stuff. Pretty nice little area. Anyway, we'll get on down the line and see if we have anything. All right, trappers. Madtrapper here. Glot is the old Bayou. Actually, on the other side of that structure. Whoop, get my big finger away. That structure right over there. We caught one of our first beavers. I think our first beaver here about a week ago. And then got to cross over to this little ditch. Not a whole lot of anything. But yesterday in the mud, I seen where beaver tracks are right there, going back and forth. Just looks like one went across and come back, or 2 about the same size, one way or the other. We get down here and they had knocked my 330 over, which at that time it was underwater, so I'm sure they didn't see it. Just swam against it and knocked it over. So I got down there, I re-fenced it, repositioned it, and today, right there beside that log, looks like we got a beaver. So I'll get down there and get him out of there, and we'll have a look at him. All right, there's the set remade. Got this log over my fingers. Here is a guide, the little clump of natural vegetation there, guide. put a few things over just to kind of force them in, break up the outline a little bit. I've not seen any getting square shy yet. But there she is. Whoop, wrong way. Pretty good sized beaver. Big old female. Pretty good sized tail on her. Anyway, we'll get her put in the buggy. Get on down the line. All right, guys and gals. We're at the crossover. I always talk about the tea-stained water. Hags slide rod, one of the TS85s, and it's down again. Been a very good set, slow to take off. I think it was like 2 days, 3 days for it ever had a catch, and I think it's had something every day since, or we hope. We'll pull it up and see. Yeah, there's definitely something on it. I see it moving down there. Ah, another beaver. Got a little beaver. I think that's the third little one out of here. All right. Well, we'll get him taken care of, remade, and on down the line.